Hey, this is Jeff Brown. So we're going to talk a little bit about Kotegashi or Motegyaku, just wrist turnout. It doesn't really matter how you refer to it. Different styles obviously have their own names for this. One of the things that we try to do in our dojo is create concepts that are universal in nature, so anybody can use it. It could be, Budo Taijutsu, Hapkido, Aikido, Jiu-Jitsu, Taekwondo, doesn't matter. If you learn joint locking techniques, these are things that can help you. So we're going to start with the basic concept of lapel grab. And this is going to be very, very similar to an Motegyaku concept. We're just going to add a little different element that we're going to throw in there. So right about here. Okay. So my partner's going to come in and he's going to grab the lapel. Now some things that I have to point out is, number one, this is not what's putting me in danger. This is not hurting me. Okay, so for me to sit here and fidget and fiddle around with his hand or his wrist is only at my own peril. You'll notice he's got a cannon waiting for me. So if I'm sitting here fidgeting and trying to do some fancy joint lock, he's pummeling me with a fist, and game is over at that point. So what I need to do is I need to do a couple things. I want to check this hand. I don't have to do a real heavy grab right now because I don't want him to really know exactly what I'm doing. But at the same time, I want to be able to control him if I need to. The other thing is I want to get offline because this fist is coming straight for me right here. So when we do these techniques, we want to be prepared for the eventuality that we're going to get hit. And even if you do get hit, let it be a glancing blow rather than just a full on. So from here, as he grabs, I'm going to be stepping back, and I'm going to be taking him off his balance a little bit, okay? So you get a little bit more of an angle right here. So he grabs. Now as I'm checking here, he's going to just throw that punch in, and I'm here, okay? Now obviously you can see that he is way off balance. I've stepped back and I'm still on balance. So I'm here, here. Obviously I can do an urashuto strike here, and obviously take him straight down, but we can add some other things into this. So I'm going to do a couple of little clips of this, but this is the very first part I want you to see, okay? So from here, I'm checking, this punch comes in, and I'm checking this arm here, okay? Now as I'm turning my hips, I'm not just going to try to do my hand, but I'm turning my hips and catching the joint lock here, and thumbs in the back of the knuckles. And then from here, straight down. So that's the very, very first part. I'm going to demonstrate that again, and then we're going to try to get a little bit of a better camera view so you can see the whole thing from the beginning to the end. So he grabs and punches. From here, obviously, I can use anything that I want for this technique. So don't get so tunnel visioned that you can only do the wrist turnout. If you feel like there's a better technique, if you just don't feel like there's enough time, do something else. So again, here, right here. Okay, so wow, my angle is not right. I change it up a little bit, do something else. So again, when we train, it's not always going to work out exactly the way it does out of the book. We'll want to be flexible. We'll want to be able to respond to real things because we don't know exactly how it's going to work out. So we're going to do another video clip. I'm going to change the angle a little bit and give you some more insight. Okay, this is Jeff Brown, and this is part 2 of our lesson for tonight. And so we're talking about the wrist turnout and lapel grabs, and obviously you can do this from just about anywhere. But we're just starting at a basic concept of lapel grab. Now again, we're also including the fact that he may be striking, and so this technique can kind of evolve into some other things, and so we're going to explore that a little bit. So as he grabs, he strikes. Okay? Now what I did is I stepped off of the line, okay, and I checked behind his elbow. Now, yes, I can check here if I want. He throws that strike, and I can check here. But it doesn't control him near as much. So he grabs and strikes. Okay, from here, okay, obviously, I can come straight in, Uroshuto, and do a takedown. So there's a bunch of cool things that we can do here. So let's talk about the Omote Gyaku or the Kotegaeshi wrist turnout. So here, he throws a punch. I'm here. Takedown. Block that elbow. Snap some fingers. Make a lot of pain. That's it? Okay. So we're going to do this slow. Just give you an idea. So from here, I'm stepping back. Okay? This comes out. I step back. And I lock. So basically, instead of me just trying to turn his wrist, I'm letting my Tai Sabaki, my stepping, really affect the lock and the takedown. So one more time. Here. Okay, from here. Now we're just going to stop, go in slow motion. So from here, I'm turning my hips and bringing this out. Okay, if he's got a real strong grip, it doesn't work, no worries. We can still do the lock. So there's a whole lot of things that we can do here. Let's vary it up a little bit. So he comes in, grab strike, and I just do a straight takedown. Basically, I'm trying not to hit him very hard, but we'll isolate that. So from here, okay, from here, my left hand comes from checking to an Uroshuto straight here. Okay, and I'm just pummeling him down. Alright, so lots of cool concepts and ideas. Let your imagination help you create some cool things.